Whoa, hey guys, 2 videos in one day! I know, crazy, right? But we did a video on Pullapalooza. Everyone's seen it. It was pretty epic. If you haven't watched it yet, go back and watch the video earlier. It should be in my list somewhere. So just scroll through and watch all my videos. Why not? Now, we did some polls. If you had seen that video, you had seen that I got 2 clouds, which are going to boost our percentage 25%. So we're now at 100%. We're going to implement the same strategy we did in the original high score video. And why are we rerunning this? The ultimate goal is to get top 200, as all of you do know, I'm sure by now. So we're going to try to accomplish that. I know I am your favorite person to watch, since you are subscribed to me, I hope. If not, click the little subscribe button in the bottom corner there. You'll get a lot more content and be a lot more happier. So, here we go. We're going to implement the same strategy we did before. If you remember the strategy we ran before, it was basically run my Mickey out there and have him go hard. Now, a lot of you have commented, your Mickey is beast, I don't have him, and I know this, guys, I know. So, I'm not trying to say this is the only way to do it, and I certainly wouldn't recommend, everyone trying to do it this way, because it's just not plausible to do it that way every time. So, think up your own thing and do what you gotta do. So we're at 119 already. That is absurd. I'm kind of just mind blown already by the difference in the multiplier. And hopefully this is going to get us enough to get up into the top. Now, again, while we have a lot of gauges here to burn, we want to kind of conserve them for the invisibles, and you've seen that in my previous video. I'm not going to talk a lot of strategy this time around because you guys know this quest has been out for a while, so just do what you would do and run the quest normal. So here we go. We're going to do the same strategy, Kyrie, with a Mickey Blast, and hopefully this puts us around 250 or so. That would be ideal. And 232. That's a little shorter than what I was aiming for. With that, so am I disappointed? Yes, a little. But there's still plenty of enemies floating about. So, ideally, by the time we leave this section, we want to get to about 500. So, we're going to make that happen here by a very, very special means. And if we have to implement something else, we will do so. So, here we go. We're running Mickey out there, and Mickey's going to do a blast. Now, just for overkill 6, we're going to run Sephiroth, and he's going to kill it. So, we're at 332 now, which is kind of close to where we want to be, considering that Final Invisible is the second strongest one, and going to give us the second most amount of lux. So, are these clouds AoE? No, they are single target hitters. What's up with that? I thought he was an AoE hitter. So, that's kind of unfortunate. We'll keep going with our strategy here. We're at 342 now. And I think I can just spin kill these guys. Yeah, we won't even get to Mickey, so that's fine. That's going to help me recharge a little bit. And I think the same is going to apply here. Even though they're blue, they'll still die there. So, that's fine again. And we're actually going to grab that refill chest there because... oh, you know what? This might fill us up. It does. Can we? No, we can't. So, that's okay. We'll use Mickey, use 3 gauges, and then we'll go in there and face the invisible, which ideally we'd like to get to 500 on, but I don't know if he's going to be able to spawn us 120 points. We shall see. Now you can see that everyone's pretty evenly matched. I was thinking maybe one of these would have a higher multiplier, but they don't. So we're going to run an extra cloud because he's got my attack 2 on it. Does almost a bar extra of damage. And if we run Mickey out there with attack boost 2, can we get it? Let's try it. Now, if this one does a full gauge like that last one did, we might be able to one-turn it. No, we don't, which is kind of going to hurt our points a little bit. So I'm kind of bummed, but that'll be okay. We got pretty close to 500 with tons of enemies left. Hopefully we crack 900. Let's take another loop around, make sure that there's nothing else. Now, there are no more invisibles, so that does worry me slightly. Even though we do have a lot of enemies left, we are not that high scored for what we're trying to do, and that's be top 200. So that guy didn't even push us over the 500 mark, even though we were really close. I doubt this guy will as well. He does. Ooh, 531 for a single person? Wow, that's pretty good. So let's continue this pattern, and hopefully we can get to 700 before we leave this area. If not, maybe we'll get to 6 and some change, and that would be a good exit. So let's see here. Looks like this flower is going to drop a lot of points for us, and it does. I have a feeling we're going to get to 600 on this. I really do. So that's going to give us a good jump going into the last stage. I know those are where the big heavies are. So that should, yes, we're at 600 now with this big dude here left to hit. And we all know the big dude's drop looks like nobody's business. So should get us somewhere in the 630 range, hopefully. Let's see it. Ew, 641. That was a little bit more than I had expected. So that puts us only about 60k off of what our previous high score was. And I'm hoping that's going to give us the bump we actually need to get over to the top. So here we go. We got another single target. We're just going to hammer him down. That puts us at 644. That didn't help much. All of these guys ideally should give us to about 700. Let's take a look. Oh, it didn't even get us close, guys. I'm starting to worry. I don't know if we can get to the 800 mark with this current plan. I feel is going to give me another 30k and get us to 700. But there's a problem. That is the last guy. So we are pretty much stuck with just killing this guy in one shot, hoping that he gives the, required lucks that we need to break the top 200. Here we go. This is going to give us 727. Now, is that enough? That wasn't that big of a jump. We only jumped 12k by raising our multiplier by a lot. So I'm concerned maybe we just are not doing something correctly, which is not what we want to see. We want to see big numbers. So let's take a look at where we fell, and if we have to rerun it, we will rerun it. And we spawned a behemoth. That's great. We'll solo that, I guess. Now, let's take a look at where we fell. 727 puts us only into 407. Now, that's not what we wanted. It's not what we wanted at all. So, we're going to have to keep grinding. We're going to have to do something special to make that happen in the next couple of hours. And we will do that. Now, I won't make another video on this. We're just going to do the other thing that a lot of people had questions on today, and then I will be done. Maybe I will show you what I was doing all day. So, here we go. This was the other thing that a lot of people had questions on. How do you do 30k in one strike? I will show you how you do 30k in one strike with my beautiful blue medals. What do you know? There you go. Goofy's going to be the one that's going to do the damage, and that's because he's AoE. If for any reason I do not get a AoE kill, we'll just get by. Here we go. So go and fill this. Well, that would have been important to make sure I had enough gauges before I do it. So here we go. This is about to be what we want it to be. A gigantic hit. Boom, attack boost 2. 34,000 in one shot. There you go. So basically, booster, all of the little bags, and then bring your strongest AoE hitter. So boost, boost, boost on all 3 of the bags, and then do that. See, use 3 or more specials. I'm going to have to use a really, really, really terrible key to do that. But we'll make it. We'll make it. So, I appreciate you guys watching. I will actually show you what I mean to kind of do that in a cheap, chintzy, dumb way. But it will give you a good metric for what you're looking for. Okay, so basically just unclick everything because I want all my medals. And we're going to run a standard AoE medal. I would recommend like a Riku or Mickey if you have them. For the sake of this video, we are going to not have those. So let's use some strategy here. We're going to use Vivi. Why Vivi? Because he's blue and he's a booster. And we are going to use Ditz. And we are going to use Kyrie. And we are going to use a Sephiroth, I guess. Okay. If I can find him. Where is he? Oh, I have it sorted by something. Okay. Oh, because Sephiroth is already on there. Well, that's helpful. Okay. So, it doesn't matter what medals you use, you're going to implement this following strategy. So please, pay attention to the strategy, not the medals used. You do want to bring 2 boost medals and an AoE hitter. Those are the only requirements. Now, 2, 4, 6, 8. We're going to run it without it. That'll be alright. Okay. So, this is getting it done without my medals. Okay, so here we go. So 2 goes to there. 3 goes to there. Because I don't want to kill it. I killed it! Alright. Give up. Give up, give up, give up, give up, give up. Okay. So, I actually could have done that without... Okay, we're just going to replay it again. Alright. We're going to have to use that this time, because I'm not going to have 8, and I can't count, so that's why I entered with 4 plus 3 is 7. So, here we go. Okay. So, if you are dumb and bring all 6-star boost medals like me, just spread the love around to what they're weak against, and that should. You know what? You know what, game? I hate you too. Okay. Okay, game. I hate you too. So it's not gonna let me show you what I would do to get 30k, but basically just bring really weak boost medals and boost all the way until you get to your AoE medal. Then just AoE strike. You'll get your 30k and your 3+ specials. So there you go. Alright guys, that is everything that we had to cover today. You have a great night.